Hi everyone, I'm Sunita Chabra, astrologer, numerologist, and a palmist. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about a very relevant topic in today's world, and that's about friends and enemies. Our success in life is directly related to how many friends we have, how many enemies we have. If your enemies are strong, you will face many hurdles in life and not able to grow, live a life of discontentment, and probably, cry, and, feel life is all wah, 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 cry, not happy. But I would say that let's, through palmistry, find what are the lines that are connected, that show how many friends you have, how many enemies you have. So in this video, we're going to talk about, what are the lines for friends and enemies. Secondly, we're going to talk about who are more strong, your friends or your enemies, and how and which area of life will get affected, whether it is your personal life, whether it's your work, money, marriage, anything that can give which area of your life. So three things we're going to see through our palm, and we'll try that, through our karmas and through our actions, after understanding what are lines for friends and enemies, we be more careful, change the course of our life, change the destiny's course, and maybe make improvements in our lives. To start with, let's start with who are friends. Let's first find who are friends. Friends are not just with whom you study in college or school, but they could be, your relatives, they could be your workplace colleagues, or they could be your anyone who around you who help you grow in life, and in the hour of need you go and share your difficulties and they help you grow in life. And who are enemies? Likewise, the enemies could be anyone, could be in your workplace, could be your relatives, could be your siblings, your anyone who make life difficult, they could. And which area of life, we'll talk about that also. To start with, let's start with a positive note and try and find who are our friends, and then we'll talk about the enemies and which area of life they will affect. To start with, let's see. You must have seen on your fingers these lines, the standing lines on your fingers. I've specially drawn. It's not how many lines you have that affects, shows. These are the lines of your friends. These are the lines of your friends on your. I will just explain you which finger means what. But these are. It is not like if you have four lines, then it means that four friends you have. No. It's not like this. It's just that the number of lines is not related with it. It's just you should have these standing lines on your palm. These lines indicate your friends, and the horizontal lines cutting these lines are the lines of your enemies. These are the lines who make your life difficult. Okay, so friends, lines of friends is standing lines, and the horizontal lines are the lines that make life difficult. It is my belief. I believe that, think of your fingers as antennas that drawing, from different, like a satellite draws its from the air. So think of these fingers as antennas, and they're drawing energy from the universe. And the tips of these fingers, actually again my theory that Saturn being the furthest away, that's why the middle finger of Saturn is the longest finger. And likewise, since Mars, Moon, and Venus are very close to the Earth, that's why in palmistry we don't have fingers for these. Rather, we have, for Moon we have this area, for Venus we have this area, for Mars we have this area. So we don't have special fingers, because as I said, that I'm thinking of these fingers as antennas that are drawing energy from the universe. Okay, now if you have standing lines on your first finger, that is this finger of your palm, this means your personal life, your leadership qualities. And if you have standing lines, this means the people around you in your personal life will help you. I mean, your personal life will be more happy because of these standing lines. And also, like, you will have more leadership qualities. People will not stop you at your workplace or anywhere. You're a leader. I mean, people listen to you, and you have that organizing abilities. If you're a politician, it helps you a lot. If you are a group leader or a project leader, whatever it is, and in your family also, if there is people want to organize things, you would be the one to organize things. So this is the lines of standing lines for the personal life and leadership quality. Sometimes what happens is that you see these lines being cut by these horizontal lines, these lines, and these lines means that people in your personal life, they will try to create problems for you. They would be like, you would feel that because of certain people in your life, the life is more difficult, because personal life, there is so much of chaos, there is discontentment in your personal life. And how do you see whether your friends are stronger or the enemies are stronger? That is, if this line is deep and not this means your friends are stronger. But if this line is deeper, this means your enemies, you have very strong enemies. You need to do something about this. We'll talk about that. Let's come to the second finger. On second finger, these are your friends. The vertical lines, the standing lines are your friends, and they help you grow monetarily in life. It means that you, because of your friends, like for instance, you may meet people through them, or they could be your business partners, or they could be your you get together and form some kind of, that we'll work together and have a partnership together. So these are the friends who help you grow monetarily in life. And these are the enemies who, again, as I said, likewise, they will harm you monetarily. So, and I would also say that since I'm thinking of the fingers as the antennas that drawing the power from the universe, so the tips of your fingers are very important. So if you have a very strong standing line on this is a very powerful sign, because the tips are directly connected with the universe. So if you have a standing line here, this means your friends will really help you monetarily in life, and you will grow. And if you have horizontal lines cutting like this means you will face a lot of monetary problems, or maybe losses, because of your enemies who are very strong and can harm you in your life. Now let's come, this is for monetary, and this is for your personal life and leadership, and this is the line which general prosperity of your life, we can think from this. We can also think of your name, fame in society, and also probably you can also think of it as a line that is, for instance, this, if you are growing in life, like you have a promotion due, something like around your office work, like promotion, growth, name, popularity, all these things are connected with this. If your promotion is due, and you see these lines coming up suddenly in your palm, then you should be very careful, because there's someone in your office who's trying to harm you, not going to help you. And as I said, we need to be more careful about frenemies, means who pose as your friends but are actually enemies. So if you see these lines, then you should be very careful about who you interact in your office, because they can harm you in your growth, create problems, maybe say some negative things about you to your boss, and then you have problems. So this is the line for your growth, prosperity, name, fame, for everything. Sometimes our reputation also gets affected by what people say about us. It's actually not very important, but we do sometimes get affected by what people think of us. Actually, it is not important, but as human beings, we all tend to get affected by how is our projection in this society, how people think of us in our society. So this is, standing lines are for the the name, fame, prosperity, and also reputation in our society. This line is standing lines here are the friends you meet while studying, during your research work, in medical profession, or it could be anything, even your business. So this is for scientific growth, medicine, research, and also probably related with your business also. So this finger actually is indicating the people, those who are actually going to help you in, if there are standing lines who are going to help you in during your educational period, during your business, or otherwise. And any line which is horizontal will indicate that how many difficulties you will have in during your education period, during your research period, or during your growth as a scientist, or as a medical professional, or as a businessman. This is so very important, because main area, education is the foundation of our life, and this is the area that if you see even in your children or in your people around you whom you have great affection for, you should be looking out for this. Now I will also talk about another one, is thumb. Thumb in palmistry is very important, because it's the one that is holding the whole palm. This is how we are different from other animal kingdom. And this thumb, if you see this line going vertical, with vertical lines here are very good, but this line vertically, center of the thumb, from the base of the thumb to the tip, and if there is a sign like this across also on the middle, this is a very bad sign, because this would mean that you have a very, very, very strong enemy who's going to who can ruin you also. So if you have this kind of a sign, I will talk about this at the end, what all we can do to protect ourselves from the people who can harm us. And this is the line that you should be very careful about, most careful about. Then sometimes you see a line coming from this is your thumb, this is your line. Here a line comes and cut this line, a kind of a semicircle that you have, and this line cuts this. This is the line of worry, caused by your relatives, close friends, could be someone of opposite sex also. This could be anyone whom you are very fond of, and that person harms you. And this is the line that shows that you will have a lot of worries related because of this person. If this line grows further and cuts this line of money, this means that you will have also monetary losses because of this person. And if it cuts this line also, this means you will worry a lot because of this person's, your mental, you will have, it will be a very traumatic phase of your life because of your close person who's creating problems for you. It could be within family, it could be someone related to you, could be anyone you're very close to, and this person can. And if this one cuts this line also, this means not only this person will affect your life monetarily, financially, and give you stress, but also will this will be like an emotional kind of difficulty that you will feel because of this. I mean, it will be an emotional setback as well for you. So this is like a line cutting, going from here to here is not at all a good line. And this is something that you need to be very careful. Supposingly any of the good lines you see, you are like good, happy, because these are happy lines. If you have friends, you should count your stars lucky. You should feel very happy that you have good friends. But supposingly you see any of these signs that are mentioned as negative, if you see, then in that case, don't think destiny is not in our hand, what can we do. Think literally the destiny is in your hand, and you can, through your own karma, make improvements in your life. What is not in your hand is time. Time is not in your hand, is not in your control, but destiny and your karmas are in your control. So you can, with your efforts, bring improvements in your life. Understand the course of your destiny. Understand that if they are my friends, these are my friends, and these are the people who can help me grow. And if you see any negative sign, you can work on this. You can have some kind of boundaries about it. Maybe protect your money, protect your social reputation, or at workplace, you should be very careful whom you share your secrets with, because they can like if you're due for a promotion, you should be very careful. And if you see some kind of negative sign on your third finger or any of these fingers, then you should do all the things related with that area to if not let it go. Maybe impact of those things may not be so huge if you make efforts to improve your life. So basic idea of knowing you and reading your palm is to make improvements in your life so that life becomes beautiful. I hope with this video you change your destiny course and make improvements in your life. And this is my only intention making this video.